goat, my friend. You're a goat. So I'm not insulting you. But hey, I am a goat. The single biggest problem with communication is the illusion that it has taken place. I totally agree with George Bernard Shaw, because sometimes we mean one thing but end up communicating another thing. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing tons of emojis which you have been misusing, and some with meanings you never even knew.
2 seconds later.
This laughing face with tears falling off the eyes. So this actually was the most popular word or emoji of 2015. And even up until 2020, it still made the list for 2020 top emojis. So this is basically laughing, like laughing really hard, like laughing out loud, if you like, LOL. So this is like your LOL, okay? And it has a senior brother, or taking it up a notch, to say I'm not just rolling on the floor, but I'm rolling on the floor laughing. So that's like the tilted head. So same laughter, but this thing is really funny. So somebody sends something to you and you reply with that, that's like you are hilarious. So that's what that one means. And of course there's the regular just smiling, right? So that's positivity, that's I'm happy, that's fine, that's okay. And so you're just happy. When I'm doing my workout, so I'm explaining something in the workout and I'm trying to tell you that it works your butt muscles, so I use this speech. If you're embarrassed by that, then this is the emoji you should be using. I don't know why it should embarrass you, but if it just did, then you should use this emoji without a mouth. So the eyes are there but no mouth. So this is embarrassed, this is a bit awkward. I'm short of words. So if that's your current situation, then you should be using this emoji. And do you know there's such a thing as World Emoji Day? Yes, July 17th every year is celebrated as World Emoji Day. So it's just to say these are digital icons that can help you express your emotions and help you communicate really without actually typing words. And there are emojis for almost everything now. That's the truth, for almost everything. There are different variants of the blank faces, but this is basically uninterested, or I'm indifferent, or I could care less, like okay, fine, it's okay. And when you receive this, when somebody sends you this flame, it's like saying you are hot. It's like saying you look good. It means this thing is so good to be true, like too hot to handle, you know? So that's what this hot is. So for some ladies, I mean, if you say hot chick, yeah, so if you're saying something like that, or say hot like fire, so this is what you really mean. You just drop it, don't say much, and all the beautiful reasons, all the beautiful meanings will be attached to it. So if I send something like this to you, like, this guy right here, it means I'm thinking, okay, just give me some minutes, let me think it through, okay? Or it could also mean, are you sure? Like, really? I should really believe that? Yes, that's what that also means. So this one says, I'm sad. You know, like when you're sad, so the curve is no longer this way, it's that way. So I'm just sad, not very happy. And then when you see a blue tear drop, it means now I'm crying, but not all over the place crying. But I'm also sad and I'm tearing up right now. And if I send you this one, it means I'm on the floor crying like, ah! So when I said that, and so it's just funny that, you know, there was a time I sent this to somebody and the person said, why are you so happy? I'm like, huh? I just sent you that I'm crying, like I'm on the floor weeping, and somebody thinks I'm laughing. And so you send something to me and it's boring, or you are annoying to me, or you're saying something and somewhere in my mind I'm like, really? And the really is like, oh please. So you find me doing this, rolling my eyes like, yeah. So that's that one. So I'm not taking your message seriously. Whatever it is you're saying, it's almost like talk to the hand. Like, you really want me to believe that, right? Like, okay, what else do you want to add to this? So boring. And then you have the tired faces. Sometimes I'm really tired, like, So when you're really tired, you're worn out, you're exhausted, you're drained, you're spent, you're burned out, you're knackered. Okay, all those synonyms. That's what you get when you see that one, okay? So don't twist it. And so we're in the middle of conversation, maybe it's late in the evening or just any time of the day and I need to catch a nap. If I send this to you, that simply means time to sleep. Okay, or we're in conversation and you say, why didn't you take your call earlier? If I just sent that without saying anything else, I'm basically saying I was asleep when you called. That even reminds me, why do some people call you and say,
are you sleeping?
Are you kidding me? Am I sleeping? Like, I'm sleeping. So the response at that point should be yes.
Yes, I'm sleeping.
I mean, it's different to say, did I wake you, right? Okay, that's by the way. We go to the next one. So this guy says, confused, like, huh? So this is basically confused face. And then you have the angry faces. There are different types of angry faces, right? And mind you, these emojis appear differently across different OSs, operating systems, or different devices, but they basically mean the same thing, right? Thanks to the days of BlackBerry, when there were actually definitions or explanations to these emojis on the keyboard. When you touch anyone, you get the meaning. But those days are gone, and here we are. We're figuring it out, and I'm bringing this video to you. If you've enjoyed it thus far, if you've gotten a thing or two, like this video and sit back and get some more. Okay, so for the angry faces, there are different types, like I said. So you have the regular angry face, which is yellow. This is I am angry, and this is I'm really angry. I'm red with anger. Okay, somebody sends this to you, they're simply saying they're mad at you. They are totally cross at you. Just don't get it mixed up. So that not when they send you to say, oh, that's a sweet face. She's not joking, no. She's not joking. These are the many faces of horror or shock. So these are like the shocked faces. All right, so that's like, what? So when I'm going to say something like, no way, that didn't just happen. Like, are you kidding? Like, no, oh my goodness. No, I could use any of these ones. So with the blue, without the blue, this is basically what I'm saying, right? So when I do this, that's like approval, like you are awesome, like this is fantastic. I don't think this is confusing to anyone. This is pretty straightforward, like great, good, you got that. As opposed to this is not nice at all, not good at all. So it's a no-no. Does this ring a bell? So this is like, I support your cause. I'm fighting for a cause I believe in. This is for, I'm in a fight. This is for belief. It has some political connotations to it sometimes, but basically, this says NSAS. This says reform police. This says end police brutality. It has a new meaning now. In fact, before it used to be officially, for some, apart from everything I said, it was knock knock. When you want to say hello, is anybody around? You have knock knock. But you clench your fist this way, you were basically saying, and if you're Nigeria or beyond, and all those fighting with Nigerians, Nigerian youth at this moment, you're basically saying NSAS. Your left or your right, you're saying the same thing. Okay, so this guy has a new meaning. And for all my foodies out there, this one is for you. This is basically saying, yum, yum, like this food is delicious. Savoring the entire meal. And so that's what this one is about. Okay, so this one is simply saying cool, like really nice. There's not much to this one. This is saying, I agree with you. Like, it's okay by me. Like, let's do this. Yeah, so just cool. So I once sent this to a friend, and the friend said, why now? Why are you saying goodbye? I'm like, huh? This is not goodbye. This is I hello. This is in Niger parlance, oh shit. This is wow, amazing. Like you're awesome. This is whoa. It's praise. It really depends on the context, right? So it could be glory to God, like wow, Father, I thank you. It could be I hail thee. And then for your friend, it could be, hey, you're too much. Like oh shit, you know. So all the variants of these are playful. This is really like you're in a conversation and you're saying, good for you, or I told you so, or a friend says something like, why did you do that to me now? You're still in the middle of the play, you're still playing, and then you go, so that's like good for you. I don't know if I'm getting the facial expression, but especially this one, I know I use this particular one a lot, but I'm not sure I can even pull it off. Let me see. So this is like saying, good for you, or in Nigerian language or Nigerian English, meh, right? So that's really what it is. But again, it's playful and it's positive and it's humorous. This one needs no definition now. This is like, let me say it in Igbo. This is like, ewo. This is like, mobe. This is like, hey. This is like, oh no. Like, hand on head. How else do you want me to explain it? It was so shocking when once, I'm not sure if it was an Indian friend of mine that actually said, when you do this, that's like saying okay. I said, what? Okay, don't do that. If you're in Nigeria, you're saying okay. We're just saying it is not okay. So that's what this is. So around here, this simply means no way. Like, oh my goodness, did I make that mistake? Embarrassing, like, oh. So in formal conversations, well, not so many emojis are even allowed to start with or are appropriate. But yes, if it is formal, the last thing you want to find there is a wink. Okay, so but if it's with your friend and there's some form of playful intent, flirtatious intent, ulterior motive, or in Niger parlance you say something like, you know now, you know how far, we're together in this, or you get the point, yeah, so you wink. So you don't like this person and you don't want the person around you. These are the worst, about the worst set of emojis you want to use, because you're saying this, you're basically giving the green light. You're basically saying we're on that level, yeah. So, and amongst all of these ones, the one with the heart on the lip is like you're blowing kisses. All of them are blowing kisses, but this one is saying mwah, like I'm loving you so very much, like we are actually there. Is it showing? Yeah, so this one, I like this actually. So this is like mwah. Do you know what I mean? So if you're not on that level, don't send it. And if you send it in error, quickly delete it if that's not what you mean. Otherwise, blame nobody when the brother or the sister descends heavily on you. If you have received any value at all from this video, do not forget to like it and yeah, subscribe if you haven't done that. So the thing with the two eyes heart, okay, well, the two hearts around the eyes is, it can be used not just on people but on things or places, you know. So it's gratitude, it's love, is wow, I love this, like oh, or okay, let me break it down, like oh, so oh could be this, or even the one with the bent head. So any of these would basically say I love this. And then if you're sending it to a human being, a person, you're saying I'm love struck, like I'm so in love. And if you're not so in love, don't send it. Okay. These monkeys are about the most famous monkeys I've ever come across. Yes, they live on social media. And first you have see no evil. See no evil is basically saying, oops, I can't watch. Like, no, I can't look at this. It could also mean I'm shy or I'm embarrassed, like, oh, leave me alone, Joe. It could mean all of that, right? And then if you cover your ears, that's like, I don't want to hear, no, la, you're not talking to me. It could also mean, I can't listen to that, like, whoa, did you just say that? It could mean all of those things. So hear no evil, that's what it is. And then finally you have the speak no evil. So that's like, oops, you said something in error, and oops, I made a mistake. For some people, it could also mean, some people use it to represent, I can't say anything, or my lips are sealed, even though there's a more appropriate emoji for that one. But you say something, sometimes it can come across as, you can say jokingly, you say something which you meant to say, then you pretend you didn't mean to say by shutting your mouth. Okay, so if we're in a chat and I give you this is simply saying perfect, this is simply saying great, this could mean good to go, this is mean we are fine, so this is like mwah, perfect. Yeah. Whether we like it or not, emojis have become an integral part of our conversation. And so the earlier we familiarize ourselves with that, the better. And then the truth is, you don't even have to be using it, because I actually have a friend who has never used a single emoji, and that's the truth. But it doesn't take away the fact that serious-minded people will be sending you emojis, and you would also need to crack them to aid the conversation, to keep it going. Okay? So if you don't use it, then we totally respect that. But hey, it's a digital world. What are you doing? We're leaving you behind. Get on the bus already. But the important thing is we communicate, and we communicate effectively. There are some really naughty emojis I cannot bring here, but chances are you know some of them. So if you know some of them, you can leave them in the comments, and I don't know, just leave them in the comments. So I might provide meanings to them, but I wouldn't say them. I'm usually careful who I send this one to, and that's because it can easily be misconstrued, it can be misinterpreted. But with this video, after this video, in fact, this is how I'm going to know my friends who have seen this video and those who keep telling me, yeah, I watch, and they never actually get here. So if I send this to you, I'm simply saying you are amazing. I'm saying you are awesome. I am not calling you a goat. I'm calling you a goat as an acronym and not as an animal. So GOAT, that's greatest of all time. You're the best. You're amazing. So instead of just saying you're too much, Joe, I'll just say goat, my friend, you're a goat. So I'm not insulting you. But hey, I am a goat. I'm the greatest of all time in my own field. And yes, the world will hear this name. So prepare for this goat. So when I do this, I'm basically saying, thank you so much. This could mean I'm praying. This could mean amen. This could mean, wow, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm immensely grateful. Like, this could also mean, please, pretty please. So it has all of those meanings. And then how about this one? This is peace. This is victory sign. This is we're cool in some way, right? But just to keep it simple, peace. I also have a video I did on social media elegance. I'll link it up in this video. I'll also put it in the comment section and in the description below, so you can just see that as well. If you've enjoyed this thus far, you will definitely enjoy that one as well. And so for something you really love, if not for the like that you're going to give to this video, you can also leave a heart, right? So the heart is, I mean, there are different hearts. So you have the red, you have the purple, you have the black. There are different hearts, but they basically convey the same message really. But the classic one is the red. So red is love. Red is love. Love is love. I'm not sure how else to break it down. But again, if you're sending love heart to somebody, and then there are different hearts, like I said, some are breathing, but if you're sending it to somebody, you're saying you are connected on a certain kind of level. Okay, so if it's somebody that is just there, you don't want to be sending a heart to the person. Okay, so again, sometimes people just use heart depending on their mood or the outfit or the theme of the day. And then for the black heart, some people use that to say, I love you, but you're evil. You know, so something like that, darkness. I don't use that one actually. So this hand simply says, call me, or I'll call you. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Call me, I'll call you, or call you later, basically. So this one is like, we're together. This is like, we're together in this. This is, in Nigeria, you say chop knuckle, like, yeah, let's do this, okay? So partnership, that's what you get when you, that's what you're saying when you use that one. And just like the other hearts, you also have the broken version of the heart. So that really says, I'm heartbroken. It really says, this is heartbreaking. This is sad, like really sad. I'm so hurt. My heart is shattered. Yeah, so that's really what it is. And you mustn't say, it mustn't be a person who has broken your heart. It could actually be a situation that is really terrible and you feel really pained by it, then you can use that heart as well. So when you're speaking or when you say something and then you receive a lady painting her nails, that's a way of saying, I don't care. That's like saying, I'm indifferent, like whatever. That's really it, like, okay, when you're done, let me know, right? Once upon a time, a friend of mine was in a heated conversation on a particular WhatsApp group, and then somebody who was disagreeing on something he was saying, you know, to point the person to the information he provided earlier, my friend gave a hand, like to point to the previous message. Rather than use the index finger, he used the middle finger. So basically, he communicated an entirely different thing. And he didn't know, he thought that was it. So the index finger is to say right up here, like this is where I mean, look at it up there. Just like if you want to point down, you can also point like it's really down, it's down there, right? I'm saying to the left or I'm saying to the right. But if I use the middle finger, then I'm saying an entirely different thing. And I don't want to say an entirely different. And now when I'm really happy, when you do something and I want to say thank you so much, so you find me dancing, I use this a lot. And maybe because I like the lady's pretty dress, right? So that's like, yes, thank you, I appreciate it, like, yay! That's really what this red lady signifies. She's dancing, and some people say, ah, madam, hold your dress well so that, you know, the wind doesn't blow, but that's by the way. But like I said, it just means I'm happy and I'm dancing. If I give this hand to you, I'm basically saying, no, hold it there. Okay, hold it, please. No. So stop, just stop. Did you just stop? Wait, not now. I can't do this. So you're ending it right there. So if I give you the hand, I'm not saying high five. Well, okay, in some situations it's high five. So if you're in the middle of a happy conversation, it means high five, like, you know. But if it's getting heated up, I can just say, hold it there. What are you saying? So that's what it means. If we're communicating and I send you a plug, I'm not trying to electrocute you. I'm just saying you are a connector. I'm saying you are, with you I can get a whole lot. With you, in fact, you are just an original source. You are connected to all the right sources. Do you know what I mean? So that plug is an amazing, and what did I just say? It's amazing. So it says you're an amazing person. It has beautiful, positive meanings. So this one is basically saying, I don't know, like, how am I supposed to know? Like, it could also mean, I don't care. It could mean whatever. So again, it depends on what's going on in that conversation. Emojis have come to stay. Like I keep saying, they've come to stay, and they are an effective means of communication, but only effective if you use them correctly. Otherwise, you'll be saying one thing and communicating an entirely different thing, and you don't want that. Before COVID-19, this actually meant, I'm sick of this person, I'm sick of this situation. Like, basically, I'm sick of this. Like, you're trying to protect yourself from toxic people or toxic situations, or basically protection. Do you know what I mean? But as of now, I don't believe it means anything else other than mask up. Just keep wearing your mask. Thanks, or maybe no thanks, to COVID-19. Do not forget to check out the other videos I have done in the past, but especially social media elegance. You will enjoy that one. Okay, find it in there.